Hello, welcome to the 7-module comprehensive basic cooking course, where I'll be distilling 13 years of cooking experience into this course to guide you on how to apply basic techniques so you can make delicious food every single time. My name is Chef Mario. I'm a veteran in the culinary nutrition industry, and I am incredibly excited to have you on this journey. Once you learn the following techniques and methodologies, you will be way on your way to improving the way you cook and make delicious food every single time. This course was designed for athletes and the general population alike. My intention is to teach you the blueprint of culinary arts, i.e. techniques, so that you can make peace with the kitchen once and for all. As part of this course, we will learn the following: food storage and basic food safety. First and foremost, you will learn the importance of food safety and how to best store food for optimal health and longevity on your food. Next, we will learn classic knife cuts. Everything from holding a knife all the way to cutting different vegetables. Next, we will learn basic flavor combinations. We'll learn how to balance the 5 basic flavor profiles to create a tasty dish and go deep into that topic. Next, we will learn all the cooking techniques. This is the meat and potatoes of the course. We will go over every technique so you know what searing, braising, frying, sauteing, or blanching, to name a few, means and how to apply them into cooking. Next, we will learn about protein cookery. After learning the basic cooking techniques, we will learn how to apply these into different proteins. Right after that, we will go into starch cookery. I will walk you through the basics of cooking the most common starches so you can cook them well at home. And lastly, we will go over simple veg cookery. Veggies are easy to cook. We will go over a few different cooking techniques that you can use to cook yours at home. As well, before getting into the course, and as a bit of a bonus here, it is important we review a few basic kitchen tools and equipment needed to succeed in the kitchen. Make sure you have these basic tools in your kitchen to make cooking and food preparation easier, more efficient, and a little bit more enjoyable. I have added a few links on a PDF to guide you on the brands I prefer and use myself. Let's look at these tools. The first set of tools that you need to know about are knives. A good set of knives is essential for any kitchen. A chef's knife is the most versatile and commonly used knife in the kitchen, and is useful for a wide range of tasks, from chopping to slicing to dicing and mincing. Other useful knives include a paring knife for small tasks like peeling and coring, and of course, a serrated knife, which is used for cutting bread and other foods with a tough exterior and a soft interior. My suggestion when it comes to knives is that you stick to these 3: a chef's knife, a serrated knife, and a paring knife. A paring knife is not too necessary, but is nice to have. However, having an array of really good knives that are kept sharp is going to be essential to making every single task at home a lot easier. I would also suggest you look into a steel. This is used to keeping your knives sharp in between tasks. Of course, you're going to need a sharpening device as well. There are multiple options on the market for that, whether you want to go a little bit more professional and have a sharpening stone, or if you want an automatic sharpening device, the decision ultimately is yours. You can also pick between Japanese or Western knives. All in all, picking your knives is a very personal choice. So try a couple of them out, see what you like best, and then make your pick. And remember, sharp knives, sharp mind. The next tool is cutting boards. Now, cutting boards are essential for protecting your countertops and providing a flat surface, a stable surface for chopping and cutting. Wooden or plastic cutting boards are the most common, but there are also glass, composite, and other materials to choose from. I mainly recommend plastic and wood. It's important to have at least 2 cutting boards, one for raw meat, poultry, and seafood, and another one for cooked food and vegetables to avoid cross-contamination. Also, make sure that your cutting board is thick and heavy. One thing that I cannot stand is seeing people cutting vegetables or anything really with very thin cutting boards. I suggest this for your safety and because of the longevity of these big cutting boards. Now, if you have a thinner cutting board, I suggest you always do this following trick. We do this in professional kitchens all the time. And that is to put a damp paper towel or a few of them at the bottom of your cutting board. Then you put the cutting board on top, and that helps the cutting board stay in place and not move. Granted, I'm doing that on top of glass right now for the sake of showing you guys, but even then, that helps the cutting board stay in place. Make sure you always do that. That is a basic safety trick that you should implement right away. Next is pots and pans. A good set of pots and pans is essential for cooking a wide variety of dishes. Basic pots and pans include a large stock pot for boiling pasta and making soup or stocks, a medium saucepan for cooking grains and sauces, and a large sauté pan for searing and sautéing meats and vegetables. Non-stick pans can also be useful for cooking delicate foods that tend to stick, like eggs or pancakes. Investing in a good set of pot and pans will pay itself off on the long term. You can buy them once and not have to worry about them. Make sure you check out the PDF attached so you can see my recommendations on my favorite brands. Next, it's baking sheets and roasting pans. Baking sheets and roasting pans are essential for baking and roasting a variety of dishes. Baking sheets are flat, rectangular pans that are useful for baking cookies, roasting vegetables, and toasting nuts and seeds. They come in a variety of sizes, as you can see. Roasting pans are deeper, rectangular pans with a lip around the edge that are useful for roasting. Roasting pans are able to hold juices and typically are sold in a variety of depths. Having a good mix of roasting pans and baking sheets will help you cook a wide variety of things. Lastly, there are other tools like peelers, spatulas, fish spatulas, a wooden spoon, bench scrapers, measuring tools, and baking tools that are also essential to having a complete kitchen. There's no need in spending an insane amount of money on expensive tools, but there are some that are better than others. Now, don't stress if you don't have any of these tools. These are just my recommendations as a professional chef. If you like to get these tools, feel free to do so. Upgrading a few of them can make a big difference in the kitchen. And with that out of the way, let's get into the thick of this course and go into Module 1. See you there.